If you remember, a little while back, I made a video on why Khabib is the most overrated fighter in UFC history, and I got a lot of likes, a lot of dislikes, a lot of misconceptions, a lot of people clapping back, and this video is kind of like the continuing video on the responses and everything that everyone wrote in the comments. My biggest point in my last video was Khabib has 3 title defenses, Jon Jones has 13, Mighty Mouse 11, Anderson Silva has 10, things that Alexander Volkanovski has 6. So I was seeing the point where Khabib has 3 title defenses, and people consider him in the top 10 GOAT list, which he's not even close to. He's a good fighter, but he's not in the top 10 GOAT list. The most berated comments I got was, Khabib never lost a single round, making him the GOAT of MMA. That doesn't make sense, but let's go with, he lost 2 rounds. He lost 3rd round to McGregor, and 1st round to Justin Gaethje. So you can't say that anymore, because that's official. And a lot of people say, oh, in technicality, he didn't, you counted properly. Okay, let's count it properly. There's a good video the Weasel made, actually. He said this, Khabib might have won the 1st round with Gaethje, and that's arguable. But the 2nd round, the 3rd round with McGregor was not arguable. McGregor outstruck him, double the strike. So you can't say that, oh, on technicality he did. The most annoying comment were people saying, oh, he dominated, he never bled, so Khabib is the GOAT of MMA. That's not how it works. So just because he defended his belt 3 times doesn't make him the GOAT of MMA. Jon Jones defended it 13 times. Like that, he's not a GOAT of MMA. He's not even close, okay? But let's break it down so these simple-minded people can understand, okay? If I run a race, a 100-meter dash, in 11 seconds, and everyone behind me just loses to me by half a second or 1 second, so they run it in 12, 11 and a half, I beat them because I got 11 seconds. I'm the fastest person, my wave break was close. There's another guy, same race as me, but he's in a different wave. He runs it in 13 seconds, but everyone in his wave is like 17 seconds, 18 seconds, so he destroyed them by like 4 or 5 seconds, so he's levels above them. That doesn't make him better than me just because, oh, he beat these guys by such a gap. My time was still better. So you're doing the same thing. You know, Khabib destroyed these guys. Yeah, but Khabib never fought all the good fighters that everyone did. He never continued running his reign as champion. So don't be like Daniel Cormier and glaze all these Dagestan fights. Oh, these guys are unstoppable. They're unstoppable. Like, don't be a glazer. Don't be Daniel Cormier. Don't be like Dana White to Jon Jones. Okay? Another thing is, people saying, Khabib never bled. That's the same thing. Like, he destroyed him so much he didn't bleed. Cool, but he didn't fight Tony. So, I'm just saying, Tony, I'm not saying Tony would beat Khabib. Most likely, Khabib would have beat Tony, but I think it would have been his hardest fight. I think Tony would have definitely made Khabib bleed. So, you can't, Khabib ran away from Tony, so it's not like that. And people say, yo, you think Tony was going to beat Khabib? I'm not saying Tony would beat Khabib. I'm just saying Tony would have made Khabib bleed, and people wouldn't have that argument anymore. Just because you don't bleed doesn't mean you're the GOAT of MMA. Also, don't forget, this is a follow-up video to my original video on why Khabib is the most overrated fighter in UFC history. So, if you want a bit more detail, go watch my other video. I'll link it up here right now. It should be somewhere here if I know how to edit. And like, subscribe, comment down what you want me to talk about next. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Yeah, oh, brilliant. Damn, what?
He's never lost.
He was 13-0, fighting guys with 3 wins and 6 losses. It was his father's shows. His father had the shows set up, and he was fighting bleeding guys with like 2 wins and 8 losses and all. That's his record up until he's 20-0. He has 3 fights on the trot in the UFC. Before that done him well. And then before that, it's nothing. It's pullouts. Couldn't make weight.